Hi guys, how we doing today? As you can tell by the title, we're going to talk about my weekend in Chicago Ubering. Now I've been doing it for about 2 months there in Chicago. Gonna make volumes of all my trips and tips and everything I can for my weekend. Let's just go to weekly summary for last week. Ooh. It's not loading, obviously. There we go. All right, so total earnings of $534.86. Did 37 trips. Was online for about 24 hours. Did not do any Lyft. This is just straight Uber. Next time, I am going to mix them and see if I can make more by doing both apps at the same time. With Uber, just trying to actually get up and get them points to move up to make the more money with the new Pro. With not driving for a while and switching that over to Chicago, obviously I didn't have any trips or anything like that, so then they kicked this in obviously at the time frame when I was not driving. So therefore I am just a partner. Should be able to get the gold status fairly fast and hopefully move up. We'll see how things go. The points, for the guys don't know, if in any other market, yeah, you get 1 point per trip unless there's something going on, what a lot of it was this weekend, and doing 3 points for some trips and stuff. So that's the reason why it added up a little bit faster. But total trip earnings was only $451.36. The tolls of $1.50 back, tips of $19 in the app. I did get $14 cash tip as well. That's not on here. And then $63 in the promotion. Hit one of the quests and then some of the consecutive trips downtown. I don't even plan for them. That just happened, which is nice, I guess. It has happened, but I'd rather just have them surge if they're trying to kill that surge. Hopefully not. Just rather have the surge on that. Decent weekend. Did cancel the very last trip I had. It was at the very end of the 10-hour limit. And the rider was not there. They called with like 10 seconds to go. I just didn't answer the call. At that point, I was just ready to cancel and move on. Take number 375 and go home. So let's see through the trip earnings. 1033, 3906 XL. That was out of the airport. That wasn't actually out of the airport. Picked up at the Signature Flight Building, which is weird. Never picked up there before. It was 4 fighter jet pilots. I'm not sure if they were fighter jets actually, but 4 pilots for jets, and they were hitting different airports in the country, doing something, building jets, something. I'm not 100% sure. They were in conversation, so I didn't get a lot of conversation in with them. Very cool guys though. Had a good time giving them a ride. They were picking out airports to go to. It was kind of interesting to listen to and finding out what airports they can go to. So always fun listening to passengers. But that had the just 275 surge on it. I do not know why it did not multiply at a 45-minute ride and 17.5 miles, but got the 275. Rider canceled 3. Too many X's. Too many pulls I took. Really probably going to stick to doing an XL weekend only on Lyft and Uber, and see if I can come out better than that, because obviously the XLs pay a lot more. Got some tips in there. Rider canceled. XLs never seem to cancel. X's seem to cancel. Small XL rides, I hate when they go 2 miles in an XL. It's like, come on. But a lot of that was the downtown chocolate run too. Some of that stuff was, did get an extra for $39.65 here, which was nice. But that was from Northwestern after the football game. Traffic was crazy there. I had actually have the passengers walk down to me so they could get out of the rain. So we did set in traffic for a little bit of getting out of there with them in there, so that probably helped. It was $11 surge, guaranteed. Ended up being $18.10 surge on there for 16 miles and 48 minutes almost. Made almost as much in time frame than I did in the mileage, so that's the difference of the percentage difference now. So probably broke even on that stuff. I haven't really ever figured out what the breakdown was. Let's just see on this ride how much Uber took. just curious here. Breaking this down, everybody's always like, Uber's stealing your money. Not true, they're stealing the passengers' money. Just keep that in mind, they really screw the passengers. So, yeah, they took 28.28, and I got 39.65. So, they probably definitely overcharged the rider. That's probably the reason why I did not even get a tip on that. This XL with a tip only went 2 miles, but they did tip, which was nice. So $3 tip, not much, but had the surge of $3.75 with it as well. See what Uber took on that one. So $14.21 with the tip, so 13. Let's say $13.21. They paid $27, $12.95, $12.59. So yeah, about half again. Seems pretty consistent from Uber of taking half on stuff nowadays. They're not taking half of mine, they're taking more from the rider. This is where they're really screwing the rider over. So rider paid $15, I got 10 on that, so that's, you know, the good breakdown of that. So they didn't take any extra money from the rider on that one. All in all, a good weekend. Like I said, I took pools trying to do that consecutive trip stuff and all that stuff, but not consecutive trips, just trying to get rides to get into that upper status on everything. So that's how my week went. Again, I'm going to do XLs, use destination filters better. Learning a lot from Gio, the rideshare revolutionary guy, and everybody else in the chat room on that. Very important to listen to them and their advice that they're giving. Driving up there and everything. Driving up in the town of Chicago. So I highly recommend getting in that group. Check Gio, rideshare revolutionary guy, out on YouTube here. Great advice going on through there. He shares a lot, and I'll share back how my XL weekend goes when I get up there and do that. I am only driving weekends right now, so give more tips and everything else. Might do a live stream, who knows. See, just want to share what I do on my trips. So thanks guys. Like, comment, and share. Have a good night.